deal breakers.
Oh, dream home.
Dream home.
Describe your dream home.
I thought we were.
Well, maybe we
I
are.
jumped ahead. Dream home.
Before finding our home.
No, I know, but still,
what would be your dream home?
home was expansive glass, great views, trees. Trees everywhere, and then open spaces, just spaces that flow into one another. I think is for me that's my dream home. Yours?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that is like my dream vacation home, and I feel like my dream home would be like, I don't know, this beautiful estate with lawn.
Remember, I'm an architect, okay?
Floors, lots of floors.
Lots of floors, so multi-level, good.
Multi-level.
We live in elevators.
No elevators. Out of the city. Suburbs.
Well, it all sounds good. It's very nice, very nice.
Deal breakers, turn offs.
Well, dirty. It's funny. My in-laws were in here and they were talking that's a deal breaker.
I had no idea. It's dirty.
But they made a comment that if you look at the bathrooms and you look at the tile and if the tile is dirty or the ground is dirty, you just know the place hasn't been cared for. And it's interesting that seems to be something that held true all the time. You go in a home, and you go to the bathrooms, and you see an unkept bathroom, and then all of a sudden you start looking at the rest of the house. And you have cracked windows, and you have cracked walls, and the paint's falling off, and all of a sudden you realize, oh, wait. Yeah. No one cared for this house. And so, if you're going to get an old home, you want something that's going to be really cared for. You don't want something that somebody forgot about for 25 years, and then you're left picking up the pieces. So that was a real turnoff. We walked into a few beautiful homes, and they just were not cared for. So it was a real deal breaker for me, and heartbreaking in one case.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the details are, they can be fixed, but sometimes they can be horrible. But I feel like the things that you can't fix are the things that make me crazy. I don't know, maybe you would know if you can fix it, but if the ceiling was too low and you felt closed in, I feel like that would be something that I would hate, because I would feel a little bit claustrophobic, and I felt like not having enough space is something I was just super super worried about. I mean, I didn't want to wake up 3 years from now with kids and grandparents out of town and have nowhere to put them and have to buy another house. So, I wanted it to feel like it could accommodate us and our extended family, and we could grow into it.
And I think that's pretty smart. The other deal breaker now that we have a daughter is location. Had to have a great school.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't moving out of this.
Good neighborhood, good school.
And all this where we
Kids
didn't want to be from bad
around.
schools to then going to a place that had bad schools. That wasn't an option. So I had to have great schools. And accessibility to parks. And it's funny. I'm still fighting the whole suburb thing, and for me, it's really about how can I live the urban lifestyle but still live in the suburbs. Meaning, we wanted a place that's close to a train station, so we can still commute into the city. That's walkable to the major downtown area, or
so we can still have that
parks
foot traffic that we have now.
Because we have a car now, which I love, but I don't want to live in a car.
And we're New Yorkers. We walk
walk
everywhere.
So
sometimes the car doesn't come out for weeks at a time.
So we want to still hold that, even
Yeah.
though we're in the suburbs. So I think that was a real deal breaker too. That I had to have the right location for both my daughter and for that lifestyle.
And for the cats.
And for the kids. Do you want to do the tour first, or should I?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, so I'm going to film Melissa now touring, and she's going to tell you about some of her favorite things.
Awesome. Okay, so I guess my favorite thing in this apartment would be the ceiling. We've got these cool old beams up here. This is an old bourbon factory. It was completely got renovated, and they kept all of the old pipes and the beams up here. So when you come in, even though, I don't know, it's maybe 900 square feet, you get this feeling of openness because of all the space you have high. And it flows through the entire apartment. But out here, you see it the most, right in front of the windows. And when you're in, it just feels with light during the day. And it really lets you breathe. So I think that's my favorite feature of our
All right, now I'm going to pass it over to Melissa. Well, the focal point for me is going to be similar. It's the huge windows. Similar to what Melissa was saying, this is an old bourbon factory. Well, it was actually a warehouse where Cass Gilbert built it. Now, the best thing about all this is Cass Gilbert's one of my favorite architects of that era, and he also did the Woolworth building. So if Melissa comes on over, come on over and see if we can give them the view. But we have this phenomenal view downtown, and so one of the things that I think was so fantastic about this place is you get the East River, you get the view of downtown. We watch the Freedom Tower get built, and so it's been really these views that are, quite frankly,
You've got a view of a taxi cab over there too.
A view of the taxi cab,
and
we get them over here on the street. But it's really about the view of the city and the life of the city and being part of that I think is the hardest thing to give up. So it has to be something great if we're willing to give up these views. All right. Well, that's Melissa and Andrew, and we thank you for your time, and we hope to see you soon.
Yeah, we'd like to duke it out, traditional versus modern.
Round I know how it turns out. So. All right.
Thanks.
Bye.